see if I can get this to actually seat correctly. Hopefully I can. Where's the... It also does help if you're using the lid. It gives you something to actually anchor to. There we go. Now, here's the big thing that I'm hoping, right? That I actually got a good seal on it. Which I don't know if I did, if I'm being honest. I don't feel like I did. So... And because of that, I'm going to swap back to that straight glass. As much as I don't want to, the problem that I'm running into with this bubble glass is I can't tell, and I don't think I do have a good enough seal on the bottom. And if I don't have a good seal on the bottom, I'm going to end up leaking juice everywhere. That's marked there. This one. Yeah, this one is like a hair and a half lower. And that is not what you want. Because if that is too low, you're not going to get a good seal. And if you don't get a good seal, you're going to end up leaking just all over the place. And let's face it, nobody wants to have to deal with that. So I guess I'll just use the smaller straight glass. If I can get that smaller straight glass on there. Without much movement, then I'll be situated in a good spot, you know? Yeah, there we go. We'll accept that. And we're going to go ahead and fill it. I'm going to put a few more drops. I'll call it 4 drops in the center there. Before we put this lid back on. And we call that there. Call that finished. Obviously, I do need to have my drip tip. Which I have my purple one that I am perfectly content with. I do have a few others, some of which I'm happier with than others. This one, though, it's a resin tip. I honestly prefer it. It makes me happy. Plus, it's easy to clean, and it's purple. And as you all are more than well aware, over the years, if I have my opportunity to use something that is my coloring, I'm gonna. We're gonna go pulse mode at 82 watts. And I do have to fix this little... Ugh. I am going to have to fix this ring here. Because apparently I twisted the shit out of it. But we want that wide open for airflow. On the dead rabbit specifically, you want wide open airflow. Oh yeah, that's worlds better. That is so much better than these disposables I've been using. I have missed that. The disposables, I'm not a big fan of. Like, they get the job done, but at home, when you have the spot to kind of build your own, when you have the availability and the time to kind of do this yourself, and you don't have to walk around and shove everything in your pockets, honestly, just better. The flavor is better. You can up or down your nicotine much easier, which for someone like me is an absolute necessity. All right, plus you have more battery control and more juice control. You're not going to run into the, oh shit, it's dry constantly. Yep, that is worlds better. I'll accept that. Now, even though that's taken forever, I've also forgotten. I've also got my, I guess, my lunch at this point here. Babe made biscuits, and she put honey over the top of them instead of waiting for them to be cooked first. They still turned out great, though. So, we're fine with that. Well, let's see. Where did I drop Steam at? Here we go. Now, one thing that I have noticed, right, is there is a lot of stuff nowadays. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I think at this point, being able to sit back and have a good time with people is kind of the most important part. I think that's what everybody has kind of forgotten. Is it's more important to make friends. It's more important to interact with people, talk with others, to have a good time, not to worry about fucking nonsense. You know? Ooh, and you can see how much is getting wicked up. It's already dropping. Now, given, that's because the wick is wicking up. And Fleur, you are not alone, my friend. Never alone. But I mean, like, instead of worrying about or pushing drama, you know what I mean? Instead of clout chasing, more important to actually just be good to people, be friends with people, have conversations. Holy hell, look at them clouds. That's a little bit nuts. Fucking Fleur. I know you just bullshitting, bruh. And why would you want to fuck words anyway? They seem kind of pointy to me, you know? Now, I am going to have to reinstall Hogwarts Legacy, I believe. Let's see. Now, this is one of those where it's like, everything is free. We're gonna throw this on the C drive. Yeah, 48% complete off rip. Ink, what up? Let's see. I got some stuff that I need to update. Just you and the noodles today? Aw. So I just finished rebuilding an old coil for a vape. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's also why I put the chat down here so you can see when it pops up when I see it. What the hell are you talking about, Fleur, with the sideways Google logo? You know what? I haven't messed with Master Duel in a minute. Let's go ahead and pop this up, yeah? While we're also re-downloading Hogwarts Legacy. I think Fleur is tired and he's ready to go into a food coma, I think is what it is.